I'm going to take that same soup, that tomato soup, and I'm going to show you another way of finishing it. So you got to start out with another loaf of crusty La Brea Bakery bread. This bread is our country white bread, and it makes the most perfect, delicious croutons. So cut the bread, or cut the loaf in half, because it's easier to handle. And then you want to cut the crust off. La Brea Bakery crust, either dried out at room temperature or in the oven, and then thrown into a food processor, makes fantastic dried breadcrumbs. So when you are using the inside of the bread for pulled croutons such as this, never throw away the crust. Use it to grind up for breadcrumbs. I am a fanatic when it comes to croutons. If you ever invite me over to your house, if you ever want to bring me a Caesar salad that has croutons, please never cut your croutons into squares. That, to me, is such a cop-out. Firstly, they look store-bought, right? But secondly, what you're missing out on, as opposed to pulling croutons, is all the crunchiness and flavor you get from the irregular pieces of bread once you toast them and pull them. So much more beautiful than geometrically square, store-bought looking croutons. So pull them, as I'm doing here. And once they're pulled, you want to season them with olive oil, kosher salt, toss them together, lay them out on a sheet pan, and put them in a 350-degree oven until they're nice and toasty. So once they're toasty and cool, we are going to season them with a basil pesto. Now there's so many great basil pestos that are available in well-stocked supermarkets, domestic-made ones and imported ones, that they're really easy to find. I'm not going to give you a recipe for homemade pesto, but certainly if you have your favorite home pesto that you make at home, use it. But as I said, for a quick meal, a quick garnish to a soup, choose a pre-made pesto. I'm going to take these breadcrumbs and I'm going to season them a little bit more with some extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to drizzle on some pesto. I want to just kind of coat the croutons. I don't want to drown them because pesto is really strong. It's made with fresh basil, pine nuts, extra virgin olive oil, lots of garlic, olive oil, and I'm taking that same tomato soup season it with a little extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm going to pile on a few pesto croutons. And if you had it, a few tiny basil leaves would be the perfect garnish for this soup.